Good morning, children. Today, class for 10th class. Subject is physical science. Already, we completed the lesson acid, bases, and salts. Okay, today we are starting the next lesson is chemical equations. What? Chemical equations. Okay, in your earlier classes, you know about the different type of changes. Okay, means temporary changes, permanent changes, slow changes, fast changes, natural changes, man-made changes, and physical changes and chemical changes. Physical changes and chemical changes. So, first we are discussing about the temporary changes and permanent changes. Temporary change. Suppose when you place the water in the deep fridge, immediately the water is changes to ice. Again, when you heat the ice, we get the water. So here we observe that one of the change of state of that one water we observe. It is temporary. Permanent changes means nothing. But when you burn the wood, immediately we get the ash. కట్టెను కాలబెడితే ఏమొస్తుంది బూడిద. So again from that one ash we can wood. No, it is permanent change. Okay, and the seasonal change is a very slow change. Fast change. Okay, fast change means fastest change means nothing but okay, the movement of vehicle from rest to the motion. అంటే ఒక ఆగిన వెహికల్ ఒక స్టేట్ నుంచి రెస్ట్ ఉన్న స్టేట్ మళ్ళీ కదిలే స్టేట్కి. నెక్స్ట్ ఫిజికల్ చేంజెస్ అండ్ కెమికల్ చేంజెస్. ఓకే, లిసన్ కేర్ఫుల్లీ చిల్డ్రన్. ఫిజికల్ చేంజ్ మీన్స్ నథింగ్ బట్ వెన్ a material undergoes a change in, okay, when a material undergo change in color. What? When a material undergo a change in the color, size, shape or state is called as a physical change. Is a physical change means nothing but change, for example, change of water into ice. It is a physical change. Means nothing but the state of the water is changed from the liquid to the solid shape. Here any new substance is formed? No, any new substance is not formed, but the state of the particular substance is changed from one state to the another state. Next, when a substance undergo change in its composition, when a substance undergo change in its composition and then new substance is formed, that type of change is called as a chemical change. The type of change is called as what? Chemical change. Okay, a material undergo change in its composition. When a material undergo change in its composition and a new substance is formed is called as chemical change. So observe the following example. So rusting of iron అంటే ఇనుము తుప్పు పట్టడం is chemical change. Yes or not? When the rust is formed upon the iron, again we can't get the pure iron metal. Yes, why? Because nothing but during the process of rusting of iron, the oxygen is reacts with the iron and forms the iron oxide layer on the iron. So that's why it is a chemical change. It is a chemical change. Next, nothing but conversion of milk into curd. One time the milk is converted into curd, again we can't get the milk from the curd. Means nothing but it is not reversible, it is irreversible. physical change is reversible. Physical change is reversible, but chemical change is irreversible. Chemical change is irreversible. Next, burning of crackers. Okay, this is also chemical change. Next, burning of paper. This is also one type of chemical change. One type of chemical change. So, normally in chemical change, the composition of the particular substance is completely changed. And one more important point in that chemical change is nothing but always a new substance is formed. Always a new substance is formed. So nothing but milk is one type of substance and curd is completely different from the milk. So that is new substance. Okay. Try to observe the following example. First you take approximately 1 gram of quicklime. Quicklime means nothing but what in Telugu means nothing but podi sunnam. Okay, podi sunnam means nothing but lime powder. Quicklime means nothing but what? Lime powder. So, what is the state of quicklime? Solid state. What? It is present in which state? Solid state. Next, take approximately 10 ml of water also. What? 10 ml of water also. Now, listen. First take 10 ml of water in one test tube. First take approximately how much quantity of water in test tube. First we take near about 10 ml of water in the test tube and add 1 gram of quicklime in the water and add 1 gram of quicklime in the water means podi sunnamnu add cheyali water lo and touch the walls of the test tube. Then how do you feel when you touch the walls of the test tube? We feel hot when we touch the walls of the test tube. Why? Because nothing but the reaction between the water and quicklime is exothermic reaction. Why we feel hotness? Mean nothing but the reaction between quicklime and water is an exothermic reaction. What is the meaning of exothermic reaction? The chemical reaction in which the heat energy is liberated. What? The chemical reaction in which the heat energy is liberated. That type of chemical reaction is called as exothermic chemical reaction. The chemical reaction in which the heat energy is liberated, that type of chemical reaction is called as exothermic chemical reaction. Example, reaction of quicklime with water. Next, after the addition of quicklime to the water, a new substance is formed. Means nothing but calcium oxide. Quicklime chemical name is what? Calcium oxide. Formula is CaO. What is the formula? CaO. It reacts with the water, nothing but what? H2O. CaO reacts with the H2O and gives rise to CaOH taken twice. CaOH taken twice. So CaOH taken twice is nothing but what? It is nothing but calcium hydroxide. Calcium hydroxide means nothing but it is slaked lime. Means nothing but tadi sunnam. Slaked lime. What? This is slaked lime. CaOH taken twice is nothing but a slaked lime. And when you place the red litmus paper in the solution, immediately the color of the red litmus paper is changed into blue. When you place the red litmus paper in the solution, the color of the red litmus paper changes to blue. This confirms that this substance is basic in nature. It confirms that what? The substance is in basic in nature. Okay, first you take test tube, fill the test tube with approximately 10 ml of water and add 1 gram of quicklime and touch the walls of the test tube. You should feel hot. Okay, why? Because the reaction between quicklime with water is exothermic reaction. What is mean by exothermic reaction? The chemical reaction in which the heat energy is liberated is called as exothermic reaction. Means nothing but quicklime formula is CaO, water formula is H2O. CaO reacts with H2O and gives rise to calcium hydroxide, CaOH taken twice. It is liquid lime. Means that is sunnam. When you place the red litmus paper in the solution, it will change to blue. It confirms that the newly formed substance is basic in nature. Next one is nothing. Next activity observed that first you take 100 ml of water in beaker and dissolve sodium sulfate. Okay, sodium sulfate in the water, you get the sodium sulfate solution. Sodium sulfate solution. Next, take another beaker and fill the beaker with 100 ml of water and dissolve barium chloride in it. When you dissolve barium chloride, okay, barium chloride in the water, you get the barium chloride solution. The formula of the sodium sulfate is Na2SO4. The formula of the sodium sulfate is Na2SO4 and the formula of the barium chloride is BaCl2. This sodium sulfate and barium chloride is react with each other and finally formed barium sulfate as in the form of insoluble substance that is called as barium sulfate precipitate. What? Any substance that is formed but that is not dissolved in the water. Suppose when you add sand in the water, the sand is completely mixing in the water? No. Okay. Similarly, here also barium sulfate is forming as in the form of precipitate and sodium chloride is formed as in the form of liquid. Sodium chloride. Next activity is nothing but take a conical flask and fill the conical flask with 5 ml of hydrochloric acid. You know the formula of the hydrochloric acid, HCl, and place some of the zinc granules in it. Ante zinc pieces veyali. And close the mouth of the conical flask with balloon. We observe that one it will be inflat. Ante గాలితో నిండిపోతుంది. Why? Because nothing but the hydrochloric acid is react with the zinc and forming that one zinc chloride and hydrogen gas. So this hydrogen gas inflate the balloon. Okay. During this chemical reaction, we observe that one, when the chemical reaction occur, the properties of the substances are completely changed. So, for example, in the first activity, calcium oxide or quicklime state is solid. But after the completion of chemical reaction with the water, its state changes to the aqueous, means nothing but like liquid. Okay. Not only that one, sometimes we observe that one insoluble substance like precipitates are formed. In second activity, barium sulfate is forming in the reaction between sodium sulfate and barium chloride. Sometimes we observe that one the gas may be evolved. when the hydrochloric acid reacts with the zinc at the time, okay, the gas may be evolved. Okay, these are the some changes occur during the chemical reaction. Okay, children, we have discussed later. Thank you, children.